seen, hit a like, share, subscribe. If not, we ain't doing no tripping. I'm going to go over the 5 verses that I did today. And then we'll jump into some other topics. First, I want to start out with Genesis chapter 6, verse 2. The sons of the true God began to notice that the daughters of men were beautiful. So they began taking as wives all whom they chose. This verse is just stating that the sons of the true God, they start having magnetic pull towards women and started seeing how beautiful and how attractive they are, and they went and chose the women that they wanted to be their wives. And that's pretty much telling you how things are supposed to go. The next one is First Kings chapter 22 and verse 19. Micaiah then said, therefore, hear the word of Yahshua. I saw Yahshua sitting on his throne, and all the army of the heavens standing by him, to his right and to his left. This is just reiterating what I was talking about yesterday with God's heavenly army, which is unforeseen forces that you cannot see. And it's just saying how real God's army is. God really has an army. It's telling you he has an army. But it's unforeseen forces. The next one is Job chapter 1 verse 6. Now the day came when the sons of the true God entered to take their station before Yahshua, and Satan also entered among them. This reiterates what I was talking about yesterday, that the fallen angels weren't the only spirits or souls that came down here. There was angelic angels that were down here too. The devil came within and tried to blend in with God's real angelic divine angels. The next one is Psalms chapter 9 verse 13. Show me favor, O Yahshua. See my affliction by those hating me. You who raised me from the gates of death. This is just a verse that's just letting you know that you always should go to God before you go to man or anybody else, because it's telling you right here, see my affliction by those hating me. You who raised me from the gates of death. Only God can bring you out. If you go to pray to God, he's the only one that can save you, not no man. You know what I mean? Ain't no man can save you like the Most High can save you. That's why it's so important to pray and go to him before you go to a relative or a human, because they'll mislead you and they'll let you down every time. The next one is Psalms chapter 9 verse 13. Show me favor, O Yahshua. See my affliction by those hating me. You who raised... No, I just did that. No, last one. My fault. Is Psalms chapter 79 verse 17. You set up all the boundaries of the earth. You made summer and winter. This is just a verse really giving God praise of how beautiful he changed it, how he made earth in the different seasons that changed. That's only him doing that. Now I want to get on to some topics. First, I want to get on to certain entertainers are mad at Eli Musk about him saying, "Oh, we might as well pardon George Floyd's murderer," but some of these cats coming up here, y'all, this is what I'm saying. It's a lot of hypocrites out here. How can you be mad at Eli Musk, but you Negroes is going out shooting each other and y'all saying how you'll kill somebody in your rap songs? Cut the BS. You can't, a lot of you Negroes are mentally unstable. You're mentally not there. And you're a hypocrite. You can't be mad at Elon Musk, but in your music you talk about how you sacrifice, you killing niggas, doing you're talking about killing people. You understand? So you can't. That's double standards. You can't shun Elon Musk, but then not shun yourself for the music that you make, talking about killing your own kind. So you look dumb even going up there, even saying anything to Elon Musk, for one, because at the end of the day, you got to get right with God and get right with the inside of you before you go and judging and saying hypocritical things coming out your mouth. Now I want to get on. You better find value in you, because there's people out here lurking. They know you got value in you, but they want to bring you down. You understand? They want to. They don't have value within inside themselves. They keep themselves stuck thinking like the the trickle down effect and the crack era is over. It's been over. So for you, I'm not knocking you. If that's what you want to keep doing, you're going to be losing in life, because time steadily changes. You understand? So it was kind of good that I, experienced a few things just to see if the God in me is strong. You understand? Everybody has something to work on, even me. Like people trying to, due to the story of what happened to me, people want to come around to try to get me jealous of what you got. But it's not the jealousy, it's the agony of you wasting your time coming around to make me jealous of what you got, and that turns into bitter and strife. And you know what the Bible says about bitter and strife. See, people come around with bitter and strife because they want that within you. But you don't go against the commandments of God until you act out that bitterness and strife. You can have it in your soul. I'm not saying you shouldn't have bitterness and strife at all, but it's just the people coming around trying to play these little roles thinking that I'm getting jealous of what you got. Like I said, at the end of the day, you got to pay for that. Whatever you went and purchased, a car, a mansion, whatever you have to try to make somebody else jealous, you have to pay for it at the end of the day, not me. I don't have to go with you nowhere. But the whole point is, ladies and gentlemen, know your value. Because you got people that know your value, and then they want to try to make it like you're not doing anything, but that's my manipulation. Like, you have to explain yourself. I don't explain myself no more. And the whole point of explaining yourself so they can figure out what you're doing, so they can get information on you, so they can be in secret competition. You understand? Foolish, 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 foolish. That's the only thing I can say about them type folks. Just know your worth and don't let nobody bring you down because they're down. And this is another clear sign on watching these folks that always got something to say. Look at their life. Look what's going on in their life. And if you're a chosen one, you'll be able to see, like, as soon as you get in somebody's energy and they're starting to tell you about their life, and then you start seeing signs and synchronicities all around these folks, and they're not paying attention. See, God's speaking to some folks, but they're ignoring all the signs. See, it's death before destruction. You understand? There's signs given to you before destruction, before death comes. It's up to you to figure out the signs and synchronicities through God. He shows you through people. He shows you through situations. It's up for you to figure out the signs and synchronicities. You understand? So I start seeing signs like a person, I'm just saying this in the inside. I wasn't verbally saying it, but I see signs and synchronicities. You can't tell me about what I'm doing in life, because I made a covenant with God. And one of the contracts I made with God is, I don't care how broke I am, I will never sell a drug to a community ever again. Ever again. I don't care how broke I am. That was a test yesterday to see if I'm going to break the contract that I got with God. And that will never happen. Absolutely not. So now the next test is this strife, this bitterness and strife. Like, I done forgave people, but you're not about to keep coming around me playing with me. Like, I'm human too. I got emotions too, just like everybody else. You understand? Don't come around me playing, because I know when you're coming around playing, trying to get to build up that bitterness because I've been robbed. That was the only people that robbed me was my people. Ain't nobody in the streets. And if you tried me, you got dealt with when I was living that life. But that's the life that I do not live. And on top of that, Jesus already forgave me. I done repented. I done got my karma for whatever I did. They don't even hold that on my head no more because I've been repented, been stopped, been passed tests, still passing tests. Life ain't nothing but lessons and tests. And that's the whole point, is just know your worth out there. Because you got a lot of people that's envious and jealous, and they always got the most to say. But look how your life's going. I'm living happy and peaceful. I might not be halfway where I want to be at, but at the same time, I got peace, I got quietness, and I got happiness. And I got God with me. So I really don't care about the earthly things. Like, there's certain things you need to survive, but like I said again, money is a tool. Money is an illusion. I don't go by what I see in the 3D. I don't go by all this negativity surrounding me. I don't go by that. I go by faith in God. That's what I go off of. I don't go by all this negativity happened to me, all these bad things trying to surround me. I don't go by that. My only thing you're doing is reiterating what God's teaching me and making my faith that much stronger. That's the only thing you're doing. And I had to go through this little test yesterday just to, see what areas I growed and see what areas I still have to work on my shadow side. And I see what it is. It's the bitterness and strife that other people, and for the people that's coming up to me, coming around, and you know that's why you're coming around, you just cursed yourself. Just know that. If you're coming out your way when I'm minding my business and my peace and happiness, and you're trying to triangulate bitterness and strife, just know your foolish, goofy self then cursed yourself. Now we're going to get on people that I used to hang with that want to run their mouth. You're not man enough to come say anything to me. You got to tell my adopted brother. You have no balls to come up. Since you have no balls, you're man enough to throw rocks and hide your hand, but you're not man enough to come face me. So by me saying that, take 100 seats down, because the only thing you're going to keep doing, unforeseen forces are going to start watching you and they're going to attack you. So if I was you, I would stop. See, a lot of you that are slow, these are the 3 people on this earth. See, I'm almost done with the King James and the Bible. I'm stepping up to the next phase of what's next that everybody claims that's not real. Don't mess with the seers. Don't mess with the Nephilims. While they're even over there in Ukraine, it's not what you think. But what I will tell you, you better leave the Nephilim, the giants alone inside them caves. You better leave them alone, and you better leave the chosen ones alone, and you better leave the seers alone. If not, it's going to be dire consequences for you foolish ones. And God wanted me to relay that to you. So that's how I know I'm doing my thing. That's how I know I grow, because I seen the manipulation. You're trying to manipulation like I got to explain. I'm a grown man. And the only person that I'm doing any explaining to is Yahshua, the Most High God, the true God. That's the only person or my daughter. Other than that, I don't explain to nobody. That is a form of manipulation for you to think that you don't know what your value is and you got to explain. I'm not explaining. I know my value. I don't have to explain it to nobody. Nobody. You know what I mean? That shows growth. You know what I mean? I used to explain some stuff to people, but now I see people's manipulation. I'm not saying nothing. You know what I do. I don't have to explain it. The people that is your biggest haters, they watch you the hardest. So there's nothing to be, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. And that's the whole thing with these goofy clowns. Some of these people ain't even from Ohio, but you trying to play like you a bully. You're in Ohio because if you was in the state that you come from, you would have been dead. All these little tactics and these little bullying things that you doing and trying to sleep with other people's women to try to get some bitter. Only thing you're doing is cursing your dumbass self. Fool. Now go tell him that I'm tripping off that. Because you ain't going to tell me to my face I'm tripping. You know better. What I advise for you is to mind the business that God pays you and stay out of other people's business. Especially when you don't like a person. You're fake, you're phony, you're a cornball. And I'll say it directly to your face. You come up to me wrong, I'll tell you exactly what I'll tell you. What I'm saying on here, straight to your face. So it doesn't really, you don't scare me. But my whole motivation of the whole topic today is just, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, know your worth. Don't let another individual that's life is rocky and trying to tell you what you need to do. Big dog, you need to repent what you're doing, go to God, and change your life. Don't ever come up to me telling me what my life's about. My life's good. I'm peaceful. I might not be in a place that I want to be, and I might not have the finances I want to. But mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm in a good place. See, people want to rock you when, oh, you in the crib. Why are you worrying about me? I'm a grown ass person. When I was down in the dumps and they had nobody to turn to, where was everybody at? Now all of a sudden you want to come around because you think that you're going to be a part of something that I created when everybody laughed at me. Laugh or keep laughing. Laugh now. I said laugh now or cry later. That's what a lot of you clowns is going to do. Laugh now and you're going to be crying later. So I want all this to be known. People think they slick. You're going around trying to sleep with your own family members, people. Bro, you're a sick individual, and you're going to always stay away from me. Or else the universe, you're being watched by the universe now because you don't know how to keep my name up out your mouth. So now the universe got to watch you. Now my ancestors got to watch you because you think, you might got goons in the 3D, but I'd rather have the goons that I got unseen for forces that come and get you because you don't know how to keep my name out your mouth. Talking bad about me behind my back, but then when you see me, you want to smile in my face like we cool. You're a clown, you're a goofy, and you'll never be nothing in life moving like that. You're always going to be miserable. And I know your Akashic records. I know how you're going to leave up out of here. Keep playing with me. Yeah, I know your Akashic records. I know when your death date and how you're going to die. Keep playing with me. And I'm going to let you know what it is. Now go run and tell I'm weird on that. Go run and tell that. Go run and tell I'm tripping on that. Homeboy, compadre. But that I had to, get that out there. But the whole point of my discussion today is stop the double standards. Stop being a hypocrite and know your value. Know your value. Don't let another person that's life ain't really all that good tell you nothing about your life. Because your life, God's talking to you, ignoring it. You cursing yourself, not knowing, worrying about the next man, and your dumb ass cursing yourself. I know exactly when you die, I know exactly what's going to happen and how you're going to be taken up out of it. Now play with that. Play with that. Play with a real seer. Play with a real chosen one. And you armies, y'all keep going over here in that cave, messing with them Nephilims, you're cursed. You're done with. You're done. Your whole army gonna be finished. Caboodles. Toodles. Since everybody thinks this game of life is so much of a game, see, they're mad because what they thought that I been knew who I was. I thought the secret was on y'all fools. I was trying to keep it. I thought it was a secret, but it was never a secret. I been knew who I was since a little one, a little lad. You understand? I've been knew what time it was. I've been going through teachings with God since a little one. Teaching with the ancestors and the angels since a little one. So all that doesn't matter to me. You understand? What matters to me is motivating other people that they're tearing down, trying to kick in the dirt. The underdog. That's who I'm up here to motivate. Is the underdog. Every time. Because I've been an underdog since I came out the womb. You underdig me? Yeah, I've been an underdog because who I am and what I console. And people want to play these little mind games like, oh, And anybody that comes around me and you try to play me like I'm crazy because I'm telling my truth, you're an op and you're an enemy now. Just know that. So when I'm saying something and then you trying to make it look like I'm crazy, just know you an enemy now because I know where we stand at. Don't tell me nothing about my life and I'm not telling you nothing about your life. Don't come up here with no deceit. I'm telling you now because you're cursing yourself. And some of you, the stuff ain't going to happen until I leave your life. That's when shit's going to start happening in your life. Play with me and watch what happens. Keep trying to give me bitterness and strife, triangling stuff. God's going to triangle you just like how you wanted to triangle me, and you're going to be up out of here. So that was the gist of what I wanted to talk about on this beautiful Wednesday. I hope everybody has a blessed, safe, and accomplished whatever you wanted to do today. Make sure you accomplish that today, because I'm going to be accomplishing everything I get up to do every day. I don't care about none of that witchcraft. And then here's another thing. How they think fake is real and real is fake. So they call me weird because I'm too real for you. You understand? And I'm cool with that. Everybody ain't meant to be around me. And I'm good with that. You understand? So I appreciate everybody that was tuned in to G-Man Peter Great TV. To the ones that didn't, we ain't doing no tripping. Peace.